Good evening. Welcome to K-Man Marl Road's Daily News Buzz for January 7th, 2025.
In breaking news tonight, a Jamaican man was found unresponsive at his home on Silver Hills Road in Bodden Town earlier Tuesday night of an apparent suicide. Early reports are that he ended his life after a serious physical altercation with his wife. She sustained severe injuries but is expected to make a full recovery.
A man was forced to flee his home in the vicinity of North Sound Estates, Bodden Town, after encountering two knife-wielding burglars during a frightening midday break-in on Friday, January 3rd. The incident began around 12:30 p.m. when the homeowner returned to find his door open. Upon entering, he was immediately confronted by two masked men brandishing knives. The victim quickly retreated to his vehicle while being pursued by the armed suspects. During the escape attempt, one of the masked men was struck by the victim's vehicle. Both suspects then fled the scene, running south along Leeward Drive. Police described the suspects as approximately 5'9" tall, with slim builds and dark complexions, both wearing black clothing and face masks at the time of the incident. The Royal Cayman Islands Police Service, RCIPS, is actively investigating the aggravated burglary and has called for public assistance. Anyone who witnessed the incident or has relevant information is urged to contact the Bodden Town CID at 947-2220. 35-year-old John Michael Anthony Kelly claimed he used ganja to make tea and cook while grieving a relative's death and was sentenced to 12 months probation in summary court yesterday for possession of approximately 10 ounces of the drug. Kelly appeared before Magistrate Allard on January 6th to face charges stemming from a November 2023 police search of his residence, where officers discovered 10.41 ounces of ganja. Kelly immediately admitted ownership of the drugs when confronted by officers during the search. Defense counsel Jonathan Hughes told the court his client used the ganja to prepare tea and food following the death of a relative, seeking to help ease some of the suffering during that period. Hughes also highlighted that Kelly is a father with children and is expecting another child. Kelly's 12-month probation orders for drug possession and consumption will run concurrently.
Two people believed to be Jamaican nationals were discovered deceased in the wheel well of a JetBlue aircraft after it landed at Fort Lauderdale Hollywood International Airport on Monday night. The bodies were found during a routine post-flight maintenance inspection of Flight 1801, which had arrived from New York's John F. Kennedy International Airport. Unconfirmed reports suggest the aircraft had earlier flown from Jamaica to JFK before it was used for a flight to Florida on Monday. JetBlue has confirmed that an investigation is underway to determine how the individuals gained access to the aircraft. The Broward County Medical Examiner's Office will perform autopsies to determine the causes of death of both individuals, said Carey Codd, spokesperson for the Broward County Sheriff's Office. The Federal Aviation Administration, FAA, notes that wheel-well stowaways often underestimate the severe conditions in landing gear compartments. When the gear retracts, limited space can lead to crushing injuries. Additionally, stowaways face risks of unconsciousness from oxygen deprivation and extreme cold at cruising altitudes.
In a significant development following years of controversy, Mrs. Aduke Joseph Cesar has been appointed as Assistant Director of Electronic Monitoring at the Department of Public Safety Communications, DPSC. This appointment comes after Joseph Cesar's return to her position as Deputy Director of Rehabilitation at His Majesty's Cayman Islands Prison Service, following a complex 6-year absence that began with her suspension in 2019 pending an internal investigation. After challenging her suspension through legal channels, Joseph Cesar has not only returned to her prison service role, but will now take on new responsibilities through a 6-month secondment to DPSC. The transition marks a notable shift in her career trajectory following the resolution of her legal battles.
The Health Services Authority, HSA, is enhancing its visitor policy by implementing a new system that issues temporary photo identification, ID badges, to visitors of patients in inpatient areas. The new system aligns with current global hospital standards, making it easier for staff to identify visitors, which speeds up verification processes and improves hospital efficiency. Currently, visitors must check in and out at the information booth at the main entrance, atrium, except visitors to accident and emergency, A&E. Effective Tuesday, 14th of January 2025, all those visiting patients within HSA's wards will be required to have their photo taken. The image will be used to produce a photo badge that will then be provided to the visitor so they can access these secured areas and for staff within these areas to easily identify them. Visitors must present a government-issued photo ID, e.g. passport, driver's license, voter's card, work ID, at check-in as usual. Inpatient areas include the Pediatric, Critical Care, Maternity and Neonatal Intensive Care Unit, NICU, Ambulatory Care Unit, ACU, surgical and medical units. This is the first stage of a system the HSA plans to expand to other hospital visitors. The HSA said this initiative aligns with its commitment to protecting visitors' information in accordance with HSA's privacy policy.
A bit of a feel-good story this evening. 2 Caymanians who attend the Sunrise Adult Training Center, SATC, are being given the opportunity to gain valuable work experience and grow their skills through a 12-month internship with the Cayman Islands Postal Service, CIPS. In 2024, the SATC approached CIPS about providing internship opportunities for its clients. After evaluating areas where their skills could make a meaningful impact, CIPS identified 2 positions where assistance was needed. These internships follow the resounding success of SATC clients' involvement in secretariat duties during the Universal Postal Union and Caribbean Postal Union conferences held in June 2024. SATC clients contributed significantly to the smooth operation of the event by assisting with registration desks, distributing materials, providing directions, and addressing delegates' needs. Their professionalism and dedication earned widespread applause from conference attendees, highlighting the importance of creating inclusive opportunities in professional settings.
Thank you for joining us. These stories and more can be found on our website, caymanmarlroad.com. Please join us on our WhatsApp channel for all the latest alerts and news.